Okay, can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, the microphone was on. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? I think we have audio. All right, we good? Now we can? Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, for some reason I had to turn it off and then turn it back on, and now we're here, right? That's like how you fix everything. You just turn it off, turn it back on, and we're good, right? All right, awesome. Cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. We got a really special live video for you. Our 15th anniversary special is starting tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So, of course, we had to go live. If you guys are used to seeing these live videos, we do always go live the morning of the day that we're having a sale. Typically, I'd say probably easily for the past year, we've been doing this thing where we start sales on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, because we used to start it at like midnight. And that's just way too late for people, especially people on the East Coast like me. So we started doing this thing where, we talk about the sale in the morning and then the sale starts that night. And keep in mind, this is our 15th anniversary sale, so it is not a typical 28-hour sale. It is much longer. It's actually going to go all weekend long up until Monday at midnight while supplies last. So keep that in mind, guys. I would highly suggest picking everything up starting tonight versus picking it up, Sunday or something like that, because we might be sold out of things, okay? For example, the Zilla knife right here is sold out in like a few minutes during early access. Now, keep in mind, we do have more stock that's allocated to when the main sale starts tonight. So you can still buy the Zilla, but even if you have early access, you won't be able to buy it until tonight, right? So to the people who have early access and they weren't able to snag a Zilla before it sold out, well, your opportunity is tonight. And for all the people who don't have early access, well, you have the opportunity tonight to score it as well. I think that this knife is just going to be sold out immediately when the sale starts tonight, simply because it's amazing. Look at this. I mean, I'm just talking and just playing with it because it's addicting. Like, it's so smooth. The detent is so snappy. The design is perfect. I mean, the thing is so comfortable to hold. The blade is very thin behind the edge, even though it's a very stout blade. And I am just pumped. I've been carrying this thing all week because it's just so nice, especially for the money. I mean, the thing is, it's, what is it, like $72, something like that, to get this? Like, come on, man. Like, like the Zilla is incredible. And then we have the Rattel here, which is such a nice knife to carry because the blade pretty much goes completely into the handle. So that way, when it's actually sitting in your pocket, you don't have that big width. Unlike the Zilla, I mean, it's called the freaking Zilla for a reason. This is a lot more substantial in your pocket than this, right? So, I like the Zilla. I like the size and the action and the design, but carrying it on a daily basis is a lot more going on in your pocket than if you're carrying the Rattel, which is a much thinner, smaller profile. So I don't really feel the Rattel when it's in my pocket, honestly. I mean, it's that small. So the pocket knives are amazing, guys. They're really cool. I know I'm kind of getting off track here, but just going with the theme of you guys should probably order tonight, I'm talking about stuff that's probably going to sell out quickly. So just keep that in mind. I'm just letting you guys know that the knives are gonna sell out. Okay. All right. Let's move on to some other things. And guys, I know I'm really jumping into it, but there's just so much to talk about. And Friday's live video last week was like an hour and a half long. And I don't want to take up that much of your time today. So that's why I'm like jumping into everything. Of course, I'm looking at the comments. I really appreciate it, guys. Austin, appreciate it, man. Check Nasty in the house. The Zilla is so sweet. It really is. It's been a joy to carry so far, and I can't wait to continue carrying it. I mean, this one has been in my pocket for, Almost a week since like last Thursday, I think. This has been in my pocket. So I've been carrying it every day, and it's been a joy. Randomly slicing things open, opening mail, cutting threads, like literally just doing whatever on a daily basis has been an absolute joy with the Zilla so far. So great EDC. Okay, cool. Love that you guys came out with such a cool Tonto blade. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was long overdue because we've had these kind of like sweeping blade, like for example, in terms of, they're completely different knives, but when you actually look at like the blade shape between the Drever and the Zilla right here, you can see that the actual like edge shape is very similar between the two knives. You've got this belly right here, and it just kind of swoops up a little bit. Exactly the same with the Zilla. So you're getting very similar like blade geometry, I guess you could say, between the Drever and the Zilla, which means that we needed to come out with something that's completely different, which is a super aggressive Tonto. So I'm glad to see it, guys. It was long overdue for us to come out with like an aggressive American style Tonto. So I'm glad to see it. And I love how the blade fits in the handle like that. Like, look at that, guys. The blade is like literally just completely inside the handle. So this dimension here, which really matters when it's in your pocket, is so small. And the action is incredible. Flipper tab has the jimping on it, so you're not going to slip off when you try to open it. It's wonderful. They both have deep carry pocket clips that are black, so these are super low profile when they're in your pocket. Nobody's going to know you have a knife in your pocket. It looks like nothing, right? So they're fantastic, guys. The O knife situation is incredible. There was a guy who I saw a comment on one of the posts about the knife, and he said something like, he was like, I got to give credit where it's due. That actually is a legit knife. And I'm like, yeah, like I know we're a flashlight company. I know we haven't offered knives for like a super long time, like some other brands, but these are very good. Like they're great. Everybody who's gotten the Drever, everybody who's gotten the Splint, like the Parrot, they love them. Like people love these knives that we're coming out with, just like I love these knives that we're coming out with. And I'm a knife connoisseur. I have a big collection. I got Spydercos and Benchmades, and I even have Kaisers. I've the Riot knives. I even have a Chris Reeve knife. Like I've got a knife collection. And these are easily just as good, like if not smoother. I have knives that cost hundreds of dollars that are not this smooth, that don't have this detent, this action. Like, wow. Look at that thing fall. And look how easy, just effortless. It just flies open. Like, it's just so good. Like, they're just so good. Absolutely love my Drever. It's in my daily carry. I love the Drever. I love the design. It's so slender in the pocket. You got that deep carry clip. You've got the really nice flipper tab there. Plus you have the thumb studs. It's crazy smooth. Guys, I could just go on and on all day about these O knives. If you like pocket knives, please give it a try. Get yourself an O knife. It doesn't matter what the design is. Like, they're all good. Like, just order whichever one speaks to you, because the quality and the fit and finish is there. Like, the detents on these things are amazing. They fly open. They fall shut. Like, they're so good. Anyways, that's my rant about the knives. Get the knives, guys. They're amazing. Like, I love them. All right. Let's move on to the next part. I got a free Drever coming. Wanted to try out that knife. Yeah, absolutely, Punch. So one of the free tiers during this sale, and I know I'm getting ahead of myself, one of the free tiers for this sale is the Drever. So you do have an opportunity to get a free Drever. It will be in a random color. I know I'm holding the blue one right here, but the Drever comes in several different colors. But you do have the opportunity to get a free Drever, depending on your order total. I think that's an amazing free tier to be able to get such a good pocket knife for free. I'd probably put an order in at that price range to be able to get the free Drever, because that's like just an awesome free tier. like getting this for free just because you ordered extra Olights that were already discounted anyways, like it's great. Okay. First thing I want to let me mention this too, guys. The wheel, the spin to win wheel, is on our website. I'm sure most of the people watching this right now, understand that. Like I'm sure you guys have been doing it for the past few days, but just know that the spin to win wheel is still going to be on the website up until Monday. Okay, so today's Thursday, right? So you got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So you have another 5 days to spin that wheel. You get 1 free spin per day automatically. But if you share the sale information to social media, you also get an additional free spin. So you could get 2 spins per day. And I think that's worth it. I mean, if you're a fan of Olight, like why wouldn't you share our info anyways? All we're trying to do is just let people know about our sale. So, if you could share the information regardless, that'd be great. But you might as well get something for it too, So spin that wheel, share the sale information, spin it again, and you could win big. All right. My splint is my new EDC since I got it months ago. That's awesome to hear, Braden. The splint's awesome. It's super compact, so it's very easy to carry, especially with the fact that it's getting warmer outside. People are starting to want to carry things that are a little bit less heavy, a little bit smaller. You're swapping out those compacts for subcompacts. You know what I mean? You're swapping out those 21700 battery lights for the 16340s, maybe something like that. Like for me, my EDC, my daily carry just gets smaller as the weather gets warmer. In the winter, I'm carrying like big, heavy stuff. I'm wearing a big jacket. I'm wearing bigger pants. I don't care it could be huge. It could be a huge flashlight and I'll still carry it during the winter. Summer is totally different, right? Looking forward to the Brass Bark O-Pen Pro. That's awesome. So one thing I like to acknowledge is that a lot of the people watching this live video right now have already ordered. So early access has actually been going on all week. So to the people who've already ordered, thank you so much. We really appreciate your support. Our new Virginia warehouse is shipping like crazy. I just had a conversation with the warehouse manager over there in Virginia, and he said that they're not leaving work until around 11 p.m. to midnight every single day. And they're getting there early in the morning. So they're working easily like 14-hour days at the warehouse right now trying to ship out all these orders. He was telling me that he'll hopefully be done with the early access shipping very soon. They're shipping thousands of orders every single day. So if you guys are waiting for an early access order, just bear with us. But they are working around the clock. Everybody's working overtime at the warehouse. So, we're doing everything we can. That's another tangent. I had to talk about that. So, okay, cool. So let's jump into some of these products real quick. So we do have the IXV, all right? So this is our 15th anniversary commemoration product. And basically it is a newly designed version of the i1R2 Pro. So it's going to have all of those same kind of features of the i1R2 Pro, but it has a different look. So the milling on the outside of it is completely different. And then we also used some different finishes and materials compared to the standard i1R2 Pro. But if you're used to the i1R2 Pro and you love it, you're not going to see a difference in terms of the functionality here with the IXV. It's a special edition version of the i1R2 Pro. But I just want to get it right that it's not just a different color. Like we changed the way it looks. So let me show it to you here. All right. So here is the IXV. We have the titanium version right here. And then we have the coral blue aluminum version right here. The way that it works is in order to get the blue version right here, you actually have the opportunity to get it for free. The way that you're going to get it for free is when the sale is happening, log into an account, do not check out as a guest, and then you will automatically see one of these in your cart. Now, in order to actually be able to get it, you do need to check out on our website, obviously. So that way we have your email address, we have your address, all of that good stuff. If you only want to get this, which would be a shame because there's so many other amazing products for this sale, you're going to have to pay $5 shipping because free shipping starts $49 or more. Okay. So if you want to get this and only this, you have to log into an account during the sale, and then you have to check out and pay the $5 shipping. Otherwise, you can add other things to your cart, which I highly recommend because there's so many amazing limited edition products that are on sale. Then if your order is over $49, then you're just going to straight up get this for free because you're not going to have to pay shipping anymore. Now over here, the titanium version, that's a different story. So the titanium version is just a product that you will have to spend money on. So this is just a normal product for the sale. These are $39.95. So for example, if you want to get both of these, like if you like both of them and you want to collect the 15th anniversary flashlights, then you can get both of these for $39.95. And then I would suggest adding something else to your cart, have that be the i3T Plus, anything like that. And that will allow you to not have to pay for shipping either. So just something to keep in mind there, guys. But that's how the IXV situation works. The titanium one, you have to pay for it. The blue one, you have to pay $5 shipping unless you spend $49 or more. And again, please make sure that when you go to the website, you log in, you have to check out and place your order in order to actually have this show up at your house. Like you have to complete the order. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty much given, right? Everybody understands that. If you want to get something sent to your house, you have to actually like submit an order to do it, even if it is free, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. Big Red EDC just got his last night. That's awesome to see. We got people already showing off their products in the Facebook group. I looked at the Facebook group, and there's like people posting their Zillas, posting their Warrior 3Ss, all this kind of stuff. So it's really awesome to see that people are getting their orders. And again, if you placed an early access order and you haven't received tracking or something like that yet, please be patient. They literally are working 14 to 16-hour days at the warehouse right now to get all these early access orders out. You guys are crazy. You keep ordering all this stuff. But we really appreciate it, guys. We love these sales. You know, like it makes me really excited about my job when we have these sales. We come out with new limited edition products. I'm excited. The fans are excited. Everybody's starting to get really awesome packages in the mail, and it's all good, right? So that's the kind of stuff I like to see. Let me show you, because we had somebody talking about the brass bark. So let me show this to you. All right, so here's a close-up of the brass bark. So first thing you're going to notice is this kind of like patina look to it. So it does have this kind of forced patina antique finish going on, which is giving you that contrast in color. I prefer the brass to be a little bit darker. Polished brass is just kind of, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of kind of that bright yellow kind of metal. I prefer when it's more subdued like this. So I appreciate the kind of forced patina on here to give it that antique look. And of course, my apologies, guys. These allergies are really getting to me. But of course, it does have that amazing bark finish. I posted a picture on Facebook recently of this, and I posted it next to a tree, and it literally blended in with the tree. Like it really does actually look like tree bark when you have it up against a tree. So I think we nailed it on that bark finish. We did what we were trying to go for. And then with that kind of antiqued brass color, I think it looks great. Again, this is the O-Pen Pro. So this is the one that has the 120 lumen flashlight here in the pocket clip. It's got a milled clip, and there is a lot of clearance right here. I think you can see that pretty well. So we got a lot of clearance here for your pants. We got a nice lip right here for it to, enter your pocket. And then, of course, the coolest part is that it has a 120 lumen flashlight there coming out of the clip, okay? And I can hold this down and ramp up through the settings. Look how incredibly bright that is coming out of a freaking pocket clip. Like, incredible, right? It also has the green laser coming out of the back. So there you go. There's your green laser. And then I can just tap up and turn that off. And then if I want to, I can lower the bolt, and then you have the pen ink. Okay. So you got a pen, a green laser, and 120 lumen flashlight out of your solid brass pen that has this antiqued bark finish. Like, how cool is that, guys? Like, when you think about a pen, like, this is pretty dang cool, right? So, big fan of the brass bark pen. I think it's just a very ambitious project. You know what I mean? Like brass, but like in a tree style finish. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty ambitious, but it really did come out great, and it looks awesome. And it provides a lot of grip as well, especially with a heavier pen like this. You don't want it to be slippery, right? You don't want something heavy like this to fall out of your hand. So this kind of bark finish right here, this kind of 3D look, gives you a lot of grip as well. So it's practical too, even though it's mainly just to look really cool. Anyways, these are limited edition, guys. They're on sale starting tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to check out the various deals that you can get on this, there's a few different ways you can get it, like bundles, all kinds of things. Just check it out at olightstore.com. All right. So there's your brass bark pen. So let's stick with the antique finish here, and we're going to go with the kind of bamboo finish copper i3T plus. Let me show this up to you. Show this to you up close. Man, I've talked a lot today. It looks fantastic, guys. This is the one that I've actually been carrying quite a lot lately. You can see that mine is even patinaing like even more than that antique finish that you're already getting from it off the bat. So it will, I can confirm that once you have this in your pocket for a while, it will continue to patina even past that forced antique finish that we did when you first receive it. But when you get it, don't think that it's going to be some like polished, like mint looking thing. Like, we make it look like this on purpose, even though it is a brand new product, right? We force it to look old and weathered, which I think is great. I love this kind of look, that old, almost kind of like shipwreck, like weathered look. It does have these like big little, like, I don't know what you call it, like little grooves right here, I guess, to mimic that bamboo look. One of my favorite things about the production of this, I'm really into manufacturing, guys, I just find it interesting, is that these are completely raised, which means in order to produce this effect, they had to remove material in between each one of these raised grooves in order to get that 3D effect with the bamboo look. So these are raised, but the way we were able to achieve that is just remove all this material. And then we put all these lines in here, and then we gave it the antique look. So there's a lot of work that went into these, guys. A lot of additional work that went into this. I'll go ahead and put the pen next to it in case you were thinking about getting both of these. So that's how they look together. I think they still go well, even though they are different materials. But just really cool pieces, guys. They are limited edition. If you are digging these, if you're thinking about picking them up, just make it happen tonight, because I think these are going to sell out pretty quickly, because the prices are not bad, especially for limited edition, especially for premium materials. The prices are not bad. Okay, so since we're on this topic of premium materials, let's also go ahead and talk about the Warrior Mini 2. Warrior Mini 2 has become one of my favorite lights to carry on a regular basis. It just meets my needs. The size is good for me. It's not too big, not too heavy, so that works for me. The fact that it has dual switches, so I can use it like a regular flashlight, or I can put it in a fist grip. Maybe I'm taking my dog out late at night before I go to bed. I prefer to have it in the fist grip orientation, just in case there's, some weirdo walking down the sidewalk, right? So you can use it the way that you want to use it. You're not forced to use a fist grip. You're not forced to use it like a traditional flashlight. You decide with those dual switches. The side switch here has 3 battery level indicators inside of it, which is awesome, because I really like to know what my battery level is at. I hate when I'm using a product and I have no idea what my battery level is. Like, I'm that guy on the iPhone where I go into the settings and I choose to show the battery percentage instead of just a picture of the battery, because I want to know exactly what my battery is at. Like, is it at 42%? Is it at 46%? Like, that's what I want to know. This isn't as detailed, but you will know a ballpark of where your battery's at because it's green and then yellow and then red. So you know if it's fully charged, halfway, or almost about to die. Great feature to have for a product that you're keeping in your pocket on a regular basis. It does have the proximity sensor on there as well. So even if it does accidentally turn on turbo mode and there's some kind of object that's close to it, it doesn't matter because it's going to bring that output back and only have it on low mode, which does not get hot. It's got a pretty aggressive front bezel, but not too aggressive to where it's going to chew up your pocket when you're carrying it. It also comes with the grip ring as well if you want to use that. I prefer this orientation where I just remove the grip ring and then I have the clip where it's facing bezeled down because I like to carry the lights like this. It's got magnetic charging, really great run times. It just has everything that you could dream of for an EDC pocket flashlight that you're using on a regular basis. We came out with the titanium version, like the Element series a while back. I love those. Those are part of one of my favorite parts of my collection for sure. And the fact that now we have it in the solid copper is great as well. Let me show all these to you together. So there you go. So this will patina a lot over use, right? When you get your sweat on it, when you get the oils from your hands on it, when the air starts touching it, this will patina. It might not get as dark as this since this already has a forced patina on it, but it will definitely patina and become dark over time. It's not always going to have this polished look. And I'm actually really looking forward to seeing the things that you guys do in the Facebook group, using the hashtag Olight on Instagram, all that kind of stuff. I'm really interested to see what your Warrior Mini 2s in copper are going to look like over time. It's really fun to see everybody's products patinaing differently. They look a lot different depending on how you use it in your environment that you live in. So it's really fun to see the changes with these kind of metals. They look really great, guys. We got the copper, brass. So awesome little collection there. Okay. Last thing I want to talk about, because we're talking about premium materials, we do have the Pry right here, which is our Pry Bar. Extremely useful. It's got the Pry Bar section right here. It's extremely thick. It does have a ruler on it as well if you need to measure something on the go. It's got this 3D milled pocket clip, which is really nice. Fits in jeans nicely. And it even has these built-in bits right here where you can remove these bits, put them into these little hole sections here on the back, and then you can actually use it as a screwdriver, which is really cool as well. So really useful product. Let me show it to you here up close just to give you an idea of it. So we got the Pry, you got your scoring tool, you got your bottle opener, your Pry Bar, and you have your bits right here, which you can remove and place in these holes right here and use it as a screwdriver. You got a Torx bit here, and then you have a flathead and a Phillips. So really good stuff going on there, you guys. I like the milled pocket clip too. It's got the Olight logo there on the bottom right there. There's just a lot of extra little details that went into this thing, and hopefully you can see, look how thick this is. Like, this is super thick. This is not some flimsy, dinky thing. Like, this thing is totally overbuilt, and it's made out of titanium. So if you're into EDC gear, you probably already are a fan of Pry Bars anyways. So pick up this Pry during the sale. I think these are going to sell out quickly as well. If you want to pick this up, pick it up tonight. Okay? Cool. Let's move into some other things. So we also have the new Warrior 3S. I'm glad to see that you guys are stoked about it. Like, on social media, like we try to ask you guys what you're most excited about, right? Like, as a company, and any company, like, needs to know what their customers like. You know what I mean? Like, that's obviously like any company's biggest goal is like, what do our customers like? What do they want? What are they liking? What are they not liking? All of this kind of stuff, which is why we always ask you guys on social media, what's your favorite product of the sale? What are you going to buy? What are you going to not buy? Like we want to know these things, you know? Anyways, with that said, we've seen a lot of people who are pumped up about the Warrior 3S. You know, the Warrior 3, the Warrior 3 wasn't available for a little while. It finally came back, you know, in a pretty small batch. But now we have a newer version here, which has the proximity sensor, which is definitely needed when you're carrying a pocket flashlight on a regular basis. That is 2,300 lumens, guys. Like, that's an incredible amount of lumens. Like, that is very, very bright, which means that it can get hot. So the proximity sensor is necessary when you're carrying something like this in your pocket on a regular basis. Luckily, it still has all the same features of the Warrior 3, though, which is great to see, because I'm a big fan of the feature set on this light. It's got that larger, flat-faced side switch right there. The switch is almost indented to where if you're carrying it in your pocket, there's no way that you're going to accidentally tap that switch. Like, there's no way that this is going to turn on without you like actually like getting in there and turning it on, right? I can't slap this thing or rub it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to turn it on when I'm doing that. So it's nice to see that bigger switch that is recessed, so you're not going to accidentally turn it on. Cool thing about that too is it still has the battery level indicator and the lumen level indicator going around that switch. So I'll show it to you here. Like, check this out. So when you turn it on, you've got these little LED indicators going around the switch. If I want to go up in output, you can see there the next LED turned on will go up in output again, and we're starting to trigger that proximity sensor, but you get the idea because my hand's in front of it. And then, you know, you can do the double tap to go to turbo and all of that good stuff. But really nice to see that we put such a detailed side switch on a tactical flashlight. If you don't want to use that side switch, say that you're in a situation where you want to use the fist grip, we still have the stainless steel tail switch. And if you notice, the design here is also showing the ability to use our lock-on remote switch if you want to put this on a rifle. We even have a discounted bundle during the sale that includes the Warrior 3S, a Picatinny rail mount, and also the remote switch. So if you want to run the Warrior 3S on your rifle, please do. It's built for that. And we even have a discounted bundle in order to give you everything you need to do that. Let me show you this, though. This is the main event. This looks so good in this gunmetal gray, guys. I think it looks fantastic. Also, I appreciate the black around the switch. If you notice, there's blue on the black version here, but on the gunmetal gray version, we've got the black band around the switch. So it looks a little different with those indicators. Keep in mind the indicators turn off after a few seconds, because once you glance at it, you look at your battery level, you look at your lumen level, you're good to go. They don't need to stay on and consume more battery, you know? But yeah, I like the black accents here with the gunmetal gray. Keep in mind, this is limited edition. We will not be making this again. This is not a regular item. So again, if you want to pick it up during the sale, you like the gunmetal gray Warrior 3S, do it during the sale, guys. It's going to be the only time to be able to get it. Nathan here on YouTube said gunmetal gray, all the things. Yeah, I mean, like, everything looks good in the gunmetal gray. Like, I don't think we've ever come out with anything where I've been like, oh man, you know, just that gunmetal gray just really isn't working for me. Like, it always looks good. So I'm a huge fan of this Warrior 3S, and the fact that it has the proximity sensor, the little bit less aggressive bezel there, makes it much more practical for pocket carry. So there's the Warrior 3S, guys. Amazing flashlight. Really amazing. Get it in the gunmetal gray. Get it in the gunmetal gray. Limited edition. It's going to be your only chance to get it in this color combo. I'm sure we'll make the Warrior 3S in other colors in the future, but if you want the gray, this is when you do it. All right. Of course, the black version will always be available. We never discontinue the black versions of lights. Like, we always offer them because that's the standard, right? Even though we come out with really cool limited edition colors, the sales on the black finish products are always good. because there's a lot of people out there. We have a lot of customers. There's a lot there. We have a big group of customers who doesn't care about the limited edition stuff. They just want a awesome working flashlight that's going to help them do their job. It's going to help them, with construction, handyman jobs, electricians, home inspectors, all those kinds of people where they just want a good flashlight to help them with their life. A lot of those people just want the black version, which is totally fine. Just know that the black version will never be discontinued until we come out with a new version of the product, which won't be for a long time since this is already brand new. But anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. You get the idea. Warrior 3S is awesome, guys. I'm a big fan. Moving on to the yellow swivel. So I posted a couple short YouTube videos yesterday. The first YouTube video, I talked about the O Station, which is at a discount. You can save $30 on it now during the sale. But in that video, I talked about how you can plug in Olight products to the O Station and charge them while they're still turned on. One of the products I showed in that video was this swivel. Easily one of the most useful products we've ever come out with. Even my girlfriend, who isn't a total flashlight nerd. I mean, she thinks the flashlights are cool, but she doesn't have a bunch of flashlights. She hasn't really cared about flashlights that much. She has told me she loves the swivel. And this is coming from someone who isn't really a flashlight person. And she loves the swivel because it's so useful. You can stick it to your fridge. You can have this big bar light turned on at 400 lumens. And then if you take it off the fridge, you can transition to the standard flashlight right here, which is 200 lumens. It's USB-C rechargeable, so quick charging, very easy to do. And it even has the battery indicator here on the side as well. So you even know what your battery level is. So, I mean, it's just a good design, guys. It's just really well done. I'm a big fan of that, okay? So there is the swivel. I like that we finally did it in bright yellow because you can see it. I mentioned this in last week's video. If you're using a tool, especially at home, maybe you have this in your garage workshop, you lose things, right? So the fact that this is bright yellow, it's going to be much harder to lose than if this was black or a darker color or something like that. So the yellow is a great color for a product like this. The swivel is discounted. Of course, we have bundles, all kinds of things for it. So just check out the website. There's a bunch of different ways that you can pick these up. But if you're looking for a good work light, if you're looking for a product for someone who isn't into flashlights like we are, the swivel is a good one. Because I'm getting really good responses from these from people who don't even care about flashlights. I know, crazy, right? But even the people who are like, nah, whatever, it's just a flashlight. Like you show them all the features of the swivel, they're going to say, okay, now that's actually useful. I think I would really use that. Something to think about, guys. It's a good gift for non-flashlight people to make them flashlight people and join the addiction. Okay. All right, cool. Let's talk about some other things. So we also have the free tiers. I know we talked about that a little bit before, how the Drever is one of the free tiers, but I just want to go ahead and run through those with you real quick. Okay, so the first free tier is going to be an O-Bulb MC. It's going to be in a random color. So just keep in mind this purple one that I'm holding, this might not be what you receive if the O-Bulb MC is your free tier that you achieve when you place your order. Now the free tiers, the way that it works, and I know most of the people in here know what I'm talking about, but just a heads up, the free tiers, the way they work is you can receive an additional free flashlight with your order depending on your total. The first free tier starts at orders that are $159 or more, so keep that in mind. If your order is not over $159, then just don't worry about what I'm saying right now. But if you want to get those order totals up, if you want to get an additional item with your order without spending any more money, well, then get those orders $159 or more. The first free tier you can achieve, like I said, is the O Bulb MC. This is the one that is able to change colors, which is cool to see. It's not the standard O Bulb. It is the multicolored one that has the RGB. But it will be in a random color, guys. It could be purple. It could be white. It could be red. It could be black. There's a bunch of different colors. So it'll be a mystery, right? It'll be a surprise what O Bulb MC you receive if this is the free tier that you guys get to when you place your order, okay? Next free tier, we already talked about it. I won't harp on it that much. We all know the Drever is an incredible pocket knife, just a wonderful EDC, and this is the next free tier that you can achieve with your order. Again, keep in mind, it will be a random color. I'm holding a blue one right here, but we've made it in so many colors. We've made it in white. We made it in orange. We made it in black. We've done all kinds of colors with the Drever. So just keep in mind, you will receive a random color. But again, it is free. And I think it's fun to get a surprise and you don't know exactly what you're going to receive, you know? Next free tier is the Titanium O-Pen Pro. So this will be a nice friend to your new Brass Bark O-Pen Pro because they are the same product. Oh, let me grab it right here. Except for this one is kind of our standard milling design. And then, of course, it's made out of bead blasted titanium. This is not some like titanium finish. Like this is actually bead blasted titanium. It does have a little bit more weight than the aluminum version. So just keep that in mind. Titanium is a little bit heavier than aluminum, but it is a nice weight. It's nowhere near as heavy as the Brass Bark version, that's for sure. But I think titanium is a fantastic kind of everyday user material, for pocket knives, for pens, all kinds of things. It's just a nice, practical, everyday user premium material, if that makes sense. Carrying this solid copper Warrior Mini 2 on a daily basis might not be the most practical. This thing is extremely heavy. But is it really freaking cool for the collectors out there? Of course. Is it going to be a joy for me to own this thing? Of course it is. But in terms of just daily use, I think, titanium is a fantastic material, a lot more practical material. With that said, this is the third free tier that we have available during the sale. Up next, we have the final free tier, which is a Frayer in this burnt orange color. The Frayer is very cool because it has RGB. This is pretty much like the only flashlight we've created that has multicolors. So you can do blue, green, and red, as well as a 1750 lumen white light mode. It does have that side switch and that tail switch. So you're getting the dual switch, abilities there. You can use it in that fist grip. You can use it as a standard flashlight like what I was talking about with the Warrior 3S. So you're still getting all of the same kind of abilities and functionality of the Warrior 3S, but then you're getting the multicolor, right? And you're getting a lot of throw from this as well. The white light setting on the Frayer is very impressive. But then you can flip it over to green. You can flip it over to red. And it's just a lot of fun. It even comes with a traffic wand, or you could call it a diffuser cone, which is what most people will use it for. So if you want to have it be kind of like a lightsaber, something like that, you can do that. I know some police officers want to use these kinds of things for traffic and all of that. So you can figure out a use case scenario for you. But the diffuser on there, especially with the multicolors, is very fun. Magnetic charging, just like the other stainless steel tail switch lights that we have. So just a great light, guys. And this is the final free tier. You have the ability, of course, the order total has to be pretty high, but you do have the ability to actually get this for free. And these cost over $100. So pretty incredible free tiers. How most companies, like when you place an order, maybe you even place a pretty big order, and you might get a sticker or a patch, which is great. I love swag. But a sticker and a patch is not a flashlight. It's not a pocket knife. You know what I mean? So it's amazing that we're even able to give away products of this magnitude, for those higher orders, for those free tiers, especially with the fact that pretty much everything on the website is going to be up to 35% off. So it's really great to see you guys. So here's the situation. This is all that you guys really need to know about the sale. It's starting tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you've already ordered early access, thank you so much. Maybe I've inspired you to order something else tonight. You don't have to only place one order. You can place as many orders as you want. Keep that in mind. A lot of people actually kind of mess around with the way that they place their orders so they can get multiple free tiers. You could place an order that's $159 and you can get the free O-Bolt. Then you can place another order that's $259 and then you can get the free Drever. You know, you can kind of play around to get the free tiers that you want. A lot of people do that. You'd be amazed how many people order from our sales and they have 5 orders, 6 orders. I've seen people with 12 orders, you know? So it's a thing that like legitimately happens. Like people place a lot of different orders for different things. Sometimes people will place orders and they'll have it shipped to a different address because maybe you want to send it to a family member. You know, there's all kinds of things that you can do with the sale. But anyway, so if you want to order something additional, even if you've already ordered something, or if you've never ordered anything yet, the sale starts tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Keep in mind, guys, I know we have a lot of fans here in California, West Coast people. For you guys, it's going to be 5 p.m. For the Mountain Time people, I got a lot of family in Denver. For you guys, it's going to be 6 p.m. For Texas, for my Central crew, for you guys, it's going to be 7. And then for the East Coast, like us, it's going to be 8 p.m. So just keep your time zone in mind for when the sale starts. I know we always talk about this, and I know it's easy to understand, but we always get a few people every single sale that were like, whoa, I thought it started at 8. And it's like, well, no, you actually logged on 3 hours late because the sale started at 5 for you, you know? So just keep that in mind, guys. That's a pretty big deal, especially for the people trying to grab stuff. It's going to sell out quickly. If you want a Zilla, if you want the ancient bamboo i3T Plus, if you want the brass bark, like if you want any of the special materials stuff, even the titanium IXV, like if you want any of this stuff, order when the sale starts. I don't want to see you guys jump on here tomorrow and be like, well, I wanted to get it, but it's sold out, you know? I've been there. I hate that feeling. I hate when I want something and I can't get it. You want it, you have the money to buy it, and then you can't get it. Yeah, that's a bummer. I hate when that happens. So please order when the sale starts, especially if you want the really popular stuff. I think the yellow swivel is going to sell out pretty quickly. Especially if you want the coral blue IXV as well for free. Make sure you log into an account and make sure that you finish checking out. So that way you can receive it. You know, if you can only swing the free IXV, I understand. We still appreciate the support. Maybe you'll be able to order things in the future. But I don't think we're going to get that many orders just for the IXV. I think this sale is compelling enough to where everybody can find something cool that they want. The i3T Plus is so cool. I've been carrying that one. I told you guys about that. It's even starting to patina more because I've been carrying it so much. Been carrying the Zilla. The IXV, I do carry an i1R2 Pro on my keys. I don't know if I'm even going to put the IXV on my keys just because it's a collector's item. They are a limited edition. They are very pretty. I might just keep running that, my scuffed up i1R2 Pro that's on my keys. Just keep using that because it still works perfectly fine. And then have these IXVs as a collector's item, you know? If you're going to put the IXV on your keys, then congratulations to you. We envy the fact that you don't care that it gets scratches. All right. Okay, guys. So that's pretty much the sale. That's pretty much everything going on. Make sure that you guys spin the wheel every single day, and make sure that you share the information on social media so that you can spin twice each day. Because those double spins. You do those double spins multiple days in a row, you might actually score one of the bigger items. You know, you're increasing your chances. We're going to be doing more giveaways on our social media. We've been posting content every single day on our YouTube channel. Hopefully the people watching us on YouTube right now are appreciating all of that content because we work really hard on it. I had a really long day yesterday putting those videos up yesterday. So if you guys could, please watch those videos that we posted yesterday. And we're just really stoked about the sale, guys. I mean, it's finally starting. We've been working really hard on putting this sale together. Obviously having a like 4 or 5 day long sale is quite a thing to put together, on top of us putting together the brand promise that we came out with all of these improvements that we're doing to the business. We just recently moved into a new warehouse that's much bigger, that allows us to ship more goods faster, So we're doing a lot of things right now, not only having this sale, but internally we're making a lot of changes to the company in order to succeed in the future, right? So we're doing a lot here, guys, but hopefully you're taking advantage of it. Hopefully you're enjoying these products. This is just the beginning of a fabulous year that we're about to have, and we're just really pumped up about it. And we're really excited that you guys are here with us, and you're going to be, enjoying all of this with us as well. So that's where we are, guys. I've been talking for like a freaking hour already, and I'm still pumped up. Usually, like, once I've talked for an hour straight, I'm like, whew, I need to sit down. Like, I need to take a breather, man. Like, honestly, I am pumped right now. Like, hopefully you guys can see that. Like, I am excited right now. I love when these sales start. So there we are, guys. Let's go ahead and give some stuff away. Let me do this. What should I give away? You know what? Let's do this, because our 15th anniversary sale is starting tonight. So let's give away some titanium IXVs. Okay. This is the titanium version. I think that's a really cool giveaway. So let's go ahead and start by doing the giveaway on Instagram first. Then we're going to do it on YouTube. And then we're going to do it on Facebook, because if you guys didn't know, we are live on all 3 platforms. Dude, this titanium version is so good. Like, I'm so glad we finally made a keychain light out of titanium. When the i1R first came out, I was begging them to make a titanium version, and they were like, it's really expensive. It's kind of difficult to produce. Machining titanium, there's a lot more involved than aluminum. There was a lot of different like factors that made it where we just didn't do it. But we finally did it. We finally did it. So we finally have this like thick overbuilt keychain light, 180 lumens, USB-C charging. Like, it's just awesome. So here we go, guys. Let's get some Ready Freddies. Let's get Ready Freddy Eddies on Instagram. I'm going to pull up a giveaway question right here, and we will keep it moving. All right, let's get Ready's Instagram. Let's get Ready's. I know not as many people watch us on Instagram anymore, because we do have the better camera situation for Facebook and YouTube. We do have the close-up cameras and all of that. We can't do that on Instagram, because Instagram is simply just a very simple cell phone platform. But to the people who have just been hanging out with me on Instagram and you're not seeing all these close-up shots and all this stuff, I appreciate it. All right, let me pull up this question real quick. We're getting some Ready Freddies. I appreciate that. Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, bear with me. Let's knock out Instagram first, and then we'll get to you guys. Okay, let me go ahead and put the bongos on. I know. Hey, I used to wear the bongos like the whole live video, and now I just wear them to get pumped up about the giveaways. You can't be mad about the giveaway bongos. That's their new name. They used to be just like the flashlight bongos, and I would just hit them all the time, which is kind of annoying. But now they're the giveaway bongos. So we can beat the drum to congratulate people for winning something for free, right? Okay, here we go. Instagram, this is your giveaway question in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the runtime of the 120 lumen mode on the Warrior Mini 2? What is the runtime of the 120 lumen mode on the Warrior Mini 2? That's awesome, Molon. Glad to see that you're pumped about the gorgeous gear. Appreciate that. Okay. All right, cool. So Kev, you won recently, man. We're trying to give other people a shot. That is one thing that I do want to mention, guys. And you know what? We do have a winner here on Instagram who actually is a name that I haven't even seen win before. So that's exciting. Let me ask you this, YouTube. Would you prefer to have an Olight trivia question, or do you want to pick a number 1 through 100 that's in my head? What would you rather do, YouTube, for your giveaway? Do you want to do the Olight question thing, or do you want me to pick a random number? Okay, all right. We'll do the random number thing for YouTube. On Instagram, the winner is, let me just pull him back up, Extreme Fisher. Extreme Fisher won. You win. The answer is 19 hours at 120. Got. Look at that runtime, guys. This is not a big flashlight. This is easily an EDC pocket flashlight you can have in your pocket 7 days a week. And at 120 lumens, it will last for 19 hours straight. And it doesn't even get hot at that setting. That is incredible to me for a pocket flashlight you can carry with you on a daily basis. Just a little tidbit there. I love the Warrior Mini 2. It's freaking amazing. Anyways, Extreme, congratulations, brother. Please. You're off on my last way. All right, Kev. Come on, man. All right, Extreme, please send me an email with your shipping information. I do not know your name. I do not know who you are. So because of that, I need to know those things to be able to ship out your free IXV. So please, please, please email me. It's Sean, S-E-A-N, spelled the right way, S-E-A-N, at olightstore.com. S-E-A-N at olightstore.com. Please send me an email so that I know who the heck I'm sending this light to, okay? Thank you so much for watching Instagram. We got a lot of awesome content showing up on our Instagram page. Cool pictures. We got giveaways. We got videos, all kinds of stuff. So enjoy the Olight World Instagram page over the next few days, especially while we're having this sale. We got a lot going on. Thank you guys so much. I hope you're pumped about this sale. It looks like you are. 8 p.m. tonight. Order everything you can, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Okay. All right, here we go. This is your giveaway, YouTube. So the way that this is going to work is I have a number in my head that is 1 through 100. Dakini, I'm glad that you actually listed out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because this was going to be my next point. If I see you listing every single number 1 through 100, you are disqualified. Like, you have to actually guess. Like, you can't just be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, you have to be like 23, 68. Like we need real guesses, okay? The only way you can win this is you simply are just a lucky person. So I think this is extremely fair, especially with the fact that, you know, we got 100 people in here on YouTube, so we got a lot of people to enter. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I have a number in my head, and I am going to start it off when I say when. So here we go. I got a number in my head that's 1 through 100, and we are going to start the bidding in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm starting at Brandon G. that says, are multiple guesses allowed? Yes, there are multiple guesses allowed, but you have to pick the right answer. Okay, this is crazy. Let me start scrolling and let me make sure. Let's take a look. All right, so I am scrolling. I will 100% make sure that I didn't pass over the right answer. Okay. Still looking. I see some very close answers. Still looking. All right, I'm still looking. Come on, you guys are so close. Okay. All right. All right. Let me, I'm still scrolling. Bear with me, guys. You can keep guessing. I'm still trying to find the right answer. I'm still trying to find it. Wow. This is absolutely wild. Okay. Still scrolling, guys. I'm still scrolling. Okay. Oh, man, you're so close. Okay. Just give me a second here. Facebook, I know this is boring. Just give me a second here. Oh, why are you so close? Wow, I picked a really good number. Okay. I'm still scrolling. I'm sorry. There's like hundreds of comments to scroll through. You guys are guessing like crazy, which is really fun, by the way. This is fun, but a little bit more work. But that's okay. It's extremely fair. We can't get more fair than this, guys. Okay. All right. Okay. So I do have a correct answer. I did not see this answer before him. So this is who we're going with. The answer was 53. There were so many 52s and 55s, it was ridiculous. But it was so hard to find a 53. The first 53 that I could find is Alan Arbaugh. Alanarbaugh. Alan Arbaugh with 53. That is the first 53 that I see. And my face was like this close to the screen and I was like staring at it. So Alan Arbaugh with the 53. Congratulations, brother. Woo! Alan, I don't think you've ever won before. I don't recognize your name winning. So this was a great decision. This worked out. Congrats, Alan. Awesome, man. Well done on that 53. I can't believe that was such a. I should have picked 55. I could have found a winner way before Alan. but wow, really caught you off guard with that one, guys. Awesome, Alan. Please send me an email with your shipping information. SEAN@olightstore.com. Send that to me after this live video so I can go ahead and get it and go ahead and submit that shipment to our shipping department. Okay. Again, it's for the Titanium IXV. I know you are going to enjoy this. This is the coolest keychain flashlight I've ever seen in my life. And it's made out of bead blasted titanium. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. All right. Yes. Thank you so much, James. James, I really appreciate all the love and the shout outs that you do, man. Really appreciate the positivity. By the way, guys, please hit the thumbs up button before you leave. It really helps out our YouTube channel. It lets YouTube know that people like our YouTube channel, and that way they'll actually let more people see it. For some reason, hitting a thumbs up button on YouTube is a big part of the success of being a YouTuber, right? I didn't make up the rules, but it's what they like. So if you could smash that thumbs up button before you leave, that really does a lot for us, more than you could possibly know. Again, YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Love all the comment section from you. This really is a wonderful sale. There's something for everybody. Make sure you log in before you order so that way you can check out and be able to get your IXV in the coral blue. And I hope that you purchase the titanium one as well, because it really is a beautiful piece, as well as so many other items for this sale. Guys, I mean, pending anything going on, I should be live tomorrow as well so that we can do another giveaway tomorrow. So if you didn't win today, give it a try tomorrow. Again, live at 12:30 Eastern time. Thank you so much for watching, YouTube. You guys are awesome. Enjoy the sale tonight, and we'll see you later. Okay. Facebook.